Alright, shalom, shalom. It's your fellow servant, AHBAD from GMS YAHAWAH, GMS in Petersburg, Florida. I give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, the bonds to my elder apostles, the great MILLSTONE who rule well. Sing honor salutation to all you sincere brothers, constantly pushing his word and true to sincerity, the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to the 1/3, and peace and blessings also be to all of you confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all. I run into this article and it says black students, in other words, they are Hebrew Israelites, feel betrayed after seeing white Edomite friends in racist Alabama high school video. And this is just the state of our people, man, the nature of our people. Our people want to be accepted so bad Egypt by this society where you can't win. It's like you have to understand the results of why people act and treat you the way they do. I'm talking about you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Well, we've been slaves for centuries. Yes, we belong to these devils right now because it's a curse. It's a curse that has befallen our people, unfortunately, you know, because we are the Hebrew Israelites. We are the people of the Bible. And the Heavenly Father's chastisement is completely different than the chastisement of your mother or one of your guardians, you know, like your grandmother or your uncle or your aunt or even your cousin. Okay, his chastisement not taking your phone or taking your PlayStation, taking your allowance. His chastisement is taking your child, taking your son, like David when he committed adultery, or bringing pestilence upon you, famine, or just kicking you out of the land that he gave you and your forefathers, and put you in a land that they did not know. Now you are worshiping wood and stone, just to make you an example of the power of the Lord, so that when we do be redeemed, hey, we will love and honor and praise him forever and ever and ever, and all nations will really know who's the true living power of the earth. But anyway, let's get back to this article here, all right? Let me go to Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 15. Let me start, it's 14. It said, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? And that's our people right now. Spoiled means to be robbed. We are servants unto this devil, man. All right? We are homeborn slaves. We're born into slavery. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, stop telling me you are free. Because when you look back at the issues of slavery, the hardcore bondage, the raping, the robbing, the pillaging, the murdering, you see right now, oh, we don't have to go through that anymore. We fine. Let's just get along to get along. No, that's not the situation. Because these so-called white people, the Edomites, continually show you who they are and how they feel about you. But nonetheless, though, let's go into this article a little bit. Oh boy, I got to present him, so. Black is Hebrew, not black. Hebrew Israelite students at 2 Alabama high schools said they felt betrayed and saddened by a racist viral video that included several of their white peers whom they considered friends. All right. Video surfaced last week showing several white students from Spain Park High School and the Hoover High School screaming the N-word, nigger, and other racial epithets against African Americans and Jews. The so-called Negroes are the real Jews, all right? Those individuals proclaiming to be the Jews are imposters. That's why they call themselves Jewish, all right? The ISH at the end means to pertain to or to be like, meaning you're not it, all right? So, but remember what it said, though. It said screaming the N-word, calling them niggas. Remember that? That's what it just said right there. Check this out. Let's prove. I want to bring something out just for edification's sake, because these devils want to call you a nigger, right? But their forefathers and their parents, they believe, quote unquote. When I say believe, not really, because they don't follow the word, but they understand that they were raised upon the Bible, whether they're Catholic or Baptist or Jehovah Witness. But let's go into Acts the 13th chapter. This is Acts the 13th chapter, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simon that was called Niger or nigger, all right, and Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. So the prophets and the teachers, the apostles, the disciples of the Bible, are what you will consider a nigger today. If you're a so-called white man, Chinese man, Japanese man, so-called Arabian man, all right, Hawaiian, people who you be calling niggas over here are the people of the Bible who billions of people follow the Bible, and well, they don't actually keep the words, most to say, but they believe in it. All right, so who you ridiculing, looking at? Hey, we are gods, man. But going back to my people, these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Like, how long, man? How long will you not realize who your enemy is? They show you time and time again in your face, and you see it all over. All right, you hear from the politicians. All right, you hear from the politicians. You see it by the activity that the police bring upon our people constantly. All right, you can see the little racist tweets, so to say, and you still want to be hand in hand with them. That's why the Lord said Judah is a lion crouched low. Who shall rouse him up? But this is Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And you can see that blatantly time and time again here in America, despite the fact you have quote-unquote laws, which we're living in a quote-unquote civilized society. You can see that the wickedness is constantly rusting upon you. All right, here it is. They deem you a threat to society. Talking about you so-called Negroes, man, and you Spanish-speaking tribes, but they would simply they would turn their heads from or swipe under the rug all the wickedness that they have besought upon you and your people, which is why they deal with you. They don't accept you. They deal with you because they have domesticated you. These are not your friends. These are your enemies. All right. Why you think here it is, so-called slavery, hardcore bondage was abolished back in the 1800s. But here it is, over a century later, these devils still calling you niggers. Because they being taught that from time and time again from their grandfather and their great-grandfather and their father and even their mothers and their aunts. And you still think they accept you? No, they just deal with you because they had to walk amongst you. All right? Even Chris Rock said, I'm a rich black man, but no white man would want to trade my place. Because I forgot who it was. I think it was the president said, if you can convince the poorest white man, all right, that he has more status and that he's more superior to the richest black man, he will not only give you his money, but he'll show you what to get the rest of it. Even with DJ Trump. All these people, man, they were supporting Trump. They were MAGA, make America great again, let's go. They showed you their horns at work. That was showing you, oh, you niggas, you spit, we're going to build this wall. We're going to build a border. Lo and behold, the Spirit of the Lord. America's deteriorating. I don't see no more pro-Trump shirts anymore. Now they're trying to impeach Trump. These devils, they always show you who they are. But you want to have a blind eye to the truth. That's not good. You can't just ignore the truth all the time. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Because here it is, oh, you thought these was your friends, now you hurt. Well, you know what? You deserve to be hurt, man. You deserve to be hurt. I'm going to tell you why you deserve to be hurt. Verse 13. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? We know who that serpent is. That serpent that was in the wilderness with Adam and Eve. It was from the heathen nations. Then come that wicked seed, which is Cain. All right, which had that mark upon him, and which is what Esau Edom came out, pale all over. Think about it. Here it is. You have the most inferior race on the face of the earth ruling over all nations, and even the Hebrew Israelites. God's chosen people that walked through the Red Sea, who King David slew a lion with his hands. Where Samson slaughtered 1,000 men with a jawbone of an ass. That's our ancestors. But we had the most inferior creature on earth. Why I say that? Because the sun attacks them, and everything on earth needs the sun. The sun attacks them because they have leprosy. They lack melanin. They ruling over you, and you really think that they want to befriend you. It's not delightful for a servant to rule over a king. Verse 14. So one that goeth to a sinner, Esau Edom, right? Who so far as a profane person as Esau, profane means outside the temple. The temple is your body where the Holy Spirit is supposed to rest at, man. Stop it. Verse 14, so one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who would pity? So who's going to pity you with being with a so-called white man, woman, and child? Then you want to befriend them. They don't want to befriend you. They just deal with you. You really think because they giving these basketball player like, who was it? Antonio Brown, I think, the wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now he going out to Oakland. Well, he like on a 4-year, $54 million plan, whatever. During that one whole season, even if they gave him $7-8 million, they made billions off of all of y'all and giving y'all that money at the end of the season. You just a pawn to them. All right, verse 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Tyrone? Hi, Shaquita. How you doing? Get home, nigger, 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 nigger. Come on. But in his heart he imagined of how to throw thee in a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And who's that blood that's being shed? You so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, you Hebrew Israelites. Constantly being shed by the police out here in the streets. It's supposed to serve and protect. All right? If you ask me, it's more to oppress and racially profile. Verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Exactly. Or the Abkeo, and though he pretends to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. All right, so they'll be quick to, I have black friends. I give food to the poor, you know, and because they consider us to be the poor. But even some of their own people living on the streets, man. But they undermine you. They'll give all this money to all these charities. George Bush kissing babies. He come Kanye West on TV, and George Bush, he don't like black people. And y'all still, we talking about this is supposed to be the chief commander, the head poncho, head nigga in charge of the free world. Y'all think these people really care about y'all? Verse 18, he would shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. And that's what they did. They two-faced. They changed their countenance. They smile in your face, and then in the back they call you niggas, wetbacks, coons. Oh, we should build this wall. Go back to where you came from. Russell Westbrook just had to go with that. He just had to deal with that. With a fan at the basketball game, now he getting fined $25,000, man. This not your rest. So, hey, man, you need to learn who your enemy is, man, and come out to the power of YAHAWASHI. But with that being said, I pray you're edified. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim Rechakadash, double honors to my elder apostle, great millstone. Sing honor to all you brothers, peace and blessings to the 1/3 in the confusion faces. Shalom.